Hard Eyes is directed by Josh Ruben, who last made Scare Me and Werewolves Within, and is a new Valentine's Day slasher. And here for the past several years, the Hard Eyes killer has wreaked havoc on Valentine's Day by stalking and murdering romantic couples. This Valentine's Day, no couple is safe. If you guys have been watching my videos for a long time, you know that slasher is one of my favorite subgenres in horror. I adore these movies, I watch all different kinds, but I'm also a little bit critical of them, and I do tend to expect certain things. It's strange because I love when movies flex their muscles and kind of breathe and become different things and expand and do new fun things, but I do kind of expect the slasher genre to give me the same things over and over and over again, and when they don't, you can tell, oh, that person didn't really understand slashers and didn't really get it. For clarity's sake, what I mean by that is that a slasher movie can be whatever it wants to be, but it still has to have great kills, great gore, great stalking and chasing scenes, great killer or killers design, and protagonists worth rooting for. Hard Eyes has all of that plus a ton of style. Josh Ruben has done a phenomenal job directing this movie. It looks so good, and it's cut together extremely well by Brett Bachman, who last week was one of the editors on Companion. He's quickly becoming one of the best editors working today. I knew from the opening kill sequence that I was really going to enjoy Hard Eyes. We've recently had a nice little influx of actually pretty good holiday slashers, what with Eli Roth's Thanksgiving, and now this. I have watched Thanksgiving again, and I'm gonna watch Hard Eyes more and more, because this movie feels like an early 2000s slasher. And I mean that as a compliment. Not everybody likes those movies, the late 90s slashers to the early 2000s. To me, there's this great little chunk of time where we had Scream, Scream 2, Scream 3, we had Urban Legend, I Know What You Did Last Summer, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and it feels kind of like it started to end around Valentine, which came out in 2001. And the promise of that film's premise, I feel, was never quite delivered. Hard Eyes, all these years later, feels like everything I wanted out of Valentine when I first saw that trailer on TV and didn't really get. I'm a massive fan of that era of slashers because that's the era that first introduced me to the subgenre. I wasn't able to watch Halloween and A Nightmare on Elm Street when I was little. I saw those movies much later as an adult, but I saw the films I just mentioned on TV because I snuck watched them when my parents didn't want me to. So my earliest memories of slashers were of Jennifer Love Hewitt running away from a killer or Neve Campbell confronting a killer. The pace of the chase scenes in this film, as well as the score, really does reflect those types of movies. And I can't tell you how excited that made me. It's also surprisingly very funny. It definitely leans into its rom-com sensibilities. It understands the tropes of rom-coms. There's plenty of scenes in which you can tell they are referencing classic rom-coms, sometimes literally saying the titles, but other times just paying homage to them. And the two lead stars, Olivia Holt and Mason Gooding, are really good together. Part of the fun here is that these two are having a bit of a meet cute in the midst of all of this chaos. And there's always this side of you that's like, could he be the guy? Could she be the guy? Like, we don't exactly know what's going on. They do a good job of making you second guess those characters when they're in certain situations, like a lot of these great slashers do. But the film also has great work from Jordana Brewster and Devon Sawa, who I always love seeing pop up in a genre film. But truthfully, in particular, I did find myself very drawn to Mason Gooding in this movie. He is electric here. He is extremely charming. He's terrific. Hard Eyes felt like it was honestly made exactly for me. It's a slasher movie that knows how to have fun. It's not trying to make you feel bad. It's not trying to remind you of the world that we live in. It's actually trying to rip you away from it and take you on a ride with a lot of great kills, really effective gore, and a fun lore to the Hard Eyes killer that is easily repeatable if they wanted to make more, which I'm sure made the studio very happy. This film has just about everything you could want in a slasher. If you enjoy that subgenre, I'm sure you'll have a blast with this movie. It was so much fun, and I'm so glad Josh Ruben got this opportunity and knocked it out of the park because he's a great guy. Full disclosure, I know him. He's amazing. He did such a great job. He's such a good human, and he deserves this success. So go see this movie. It's really, really good. Also, I want to give a big thank you to Neon for sponsoring this portion of the video. A film I'm incredibly excited for, The Monkey, is coming out February 21st. It's written and directed by Osgood Perkins. It stars Theo James and Elijah Wood, amongst others. It's based off of a short story from Stephen King, and it's produced by James Wan. The talent behind and in front of this camera is going to make for an amazing horror film. Tickets for the film are on sale right now. The link is in the description below. Please do check that out and reserve your seat. It looks like like an absolutely wild, bloody, and thrilling ride. I cannot wait to check this movie out. It's coming out February 21st, as I said. Tickets are on sale now. Check out that link in the description below. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Look forward to more videos very soon. And if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.